Hey guys, this is Debbie with Best iPhone Game, and tonight I have a new game for you that I want to introduce you to. This one is called Word Vault. It is a word game, so if you are a lover of crossword puzzles, uh, Boggle, Scrabble, Words with Friends, Scramble with Friends, SpellTower, any kind of games where you actually just use letters and try to make words, then you're really going to enjoy this game because it's a lot of fun. And what I want you to do, first of all, well, for now, let's go ahead and I'll open it up and then I'll show you kind of how to play it. So there you see the icon on my screen. Let's go ahead and back up. Now, we'll tell you this game is all in black and white. So you're not seeing anything crazy when you're looking at your screen there. It is all black and white. So that's one thing that kind of stuck out for me. I haven't seen many games that are just totally black and white on the iPhone or the iPad, but this one is. So first of all, what you'll need to do when you actually open this game the first time is you're going to have to actually go through and sign up a user or a player for the game. And as you can see, I've already signed up one there. So, and once you do that, you'll click Add Player, and there you go. So to start the game, what you need to do, click on your user, and then you'll be brought to this screen. Now what happens here, there are several things that you can do. You can actually go through and look at each one of them, so let's do it real quickly now. First of all, let's look at some of the objectives. Now there are 40 different objectives here for you to try to win or try to get all of them. First of all, we'll just go through them real quick. Like you found 10 words in the game, you found 20 words in the game, you used a K, a J, an X, a Q, a Z. You got 50 points, you found a bad word, you found a palindrome, you finished 10 games, 20 games, you found 50 words in a game, you made 100 points, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, there are quite a few objectives. So if you can make it through all of them, you really are going to be a word master. Alright, so that's the first of all that. So that's all the objectives. Next, you can also see how to play the game. This is really helpful. It's fairly simple as far as the gameplay goes, but we're going to go through it anyway just so you'll see. So you want to be able to swipe vertically in order to move these columns. You want to spell your words, like you see here, from left to right. You can also use blanks, and there's a blank tile in each column at the very top. So if you spell a word using these blanks, they don't really count as anything. So say, for example, you got C blank A blank R, that still spells car as far as this game is concerned because the blanks don't mean anything. And here are a few more rules. First of all, the words have to be at least 3 letters long. The longer the words are, the more points you get, which makes sense. And you want to spell as many words as you can. And there is a time limit or a kind of a length of a game going on here, so you want to keep that in mind and get the highest score you can within that game. So you can see my big score here, 16 words in 3 minutes. Well, not very good at all, is it? But that's okay because we're going to try it and let you see how it works. That was my first time. So if you touch on play, you're going to see that you have unlocked here games with 4 letters, and as you do better, you'll eventually open up these vaults so that you can get into playing with longer list of words, and which also have more letters to choose from, so there'll be more words that you can make and get higher scores as well. So you'll eventually open those if you play it long enough. And also you'll see here is your time limit, 3 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and start, and we'll play a short game, or at least part of a game anyway, so you can see how it works. Now there you see, all these are the top. These are the blank tiles that don't really account for anything. And you can move these up and down. Okay? Each one of them moves up and down. So you just move it any way you want. So let's see what we can come up with. Now if you can get it so that you can get something like that going where you're using the same basic setup and just going back and forth like that, that's one good way to get some points. So that's one tip to remember. So you see, that's basically all you're doing. You're just kind of going back and forth through these letters over and over and trying to make you some words. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're gonna quit right now. So yeah, I'm not saving it. So this is Word Vault. Now it's a lot of fun, and if you had a chance to play it, if you're really into word games, I think you're really going to enjoy it. Simply because there's just so much that you can do. You know, starting out with the three-letter words, the four-letter words, and on up. So you have a lot of choices to make and a lot of objectives to fill. So I think you'll really have fun trying to pass all those objectives first of all, but see, you know, what kind of score can you get? How high can you play? How many words can you come up with? So if you get a chance, check it out for yourself. This is called Word Vault. It's a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it, and I've only played it actually one game through, as you can tell with my big score of 16. But it is something that I'm going to keep, and I will be playing it quite often. So hopefully I'll get up above that score quite quickly. And I dare you to play it, beat my high score of 16, and let me know what you find out, and let me know what your high score is. I'd love to see it. Anyway, this is Debbie with Best iPhone Game, and I encourage you to get out and get Word Vault today. It's free, it's fun, and I think you'll enjoy it. You guys have a good day. Thanks.